So today we're going to be checking out the Poison Ivy Octave Fuzz by Flattley Guitar Pedals. Let's get on with it. So in this demo, what we're going to be taking a look at is the different features that this pedal has to offer. So we've basically got a balance control, an expander, which I'll go into what that actually is and what it does. And we've got a toggle switch here between positions 1 and 2. You've got a really nice looking halo light when the pedal's activated. But first of all, let's just isolate the sound. There's no reverbs or delays or anything. Let's just take a listen to what the amp sounds like dry and then what happens as soon as we put the pedal on. And then with it on. All right, so the balance, this basically gives you your unity level or boost. So if we turn the balance down, as you can hear, that's controlling the level of what the effect is giving us. So this is really used to get unity, so that if I take the pedal off, we're using this either as a boost, or you can use it to just be exactly the same volume as what your amp is set to. So again, I think this is around about where it needs to be for me. Ears clean. And that's about right. But that's what we've got though with that. So we can basically control the unity gain or the unity volume of your effects. So it acts similar to a level, but more kind of like a master level for unity. All right, now moving on, we've got the expander switch. So the expander really will control the amount of fuzz that's being fed into the circuit. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take the expander completely off and just listen to that sound. All right, now we'll put it halfway up. So you can hear it's bleeding in a lot more of that lovely fuzz. And then if we put it all the way up, so it's a really interesting fuzz, this one. I was expecting, when I seen the description Octave Fuzz, I was kind of expecting kind of like the Hendrix ring mod style fuzz. And this pedal completely surprised me in an extremely nice way. So the track that you heard at the beginning, it isn't one that I'd already written before I received the pedal. The pedal inspired me. And I just started writing out riffs and started to hear all of these nice melodies come out at me. And I think that's the sign of something, a piece of gear that resonates with you. And, you know, let me know what pedals and what gear that you use that, or that you've experienced that have inspired you instantly as soon as you've put it on. Because I genuinely love to know whether it's a fuzz, overdrive, boost pedal, modulation, whatever it is, let me know in the comments. And just, you know, let's share some stories basically about pedals and just kind of geek out a little bit about it. Because I absolutely love pedals, hence why I'm doing this in the first place. So now what we're going to take a look at is basically what it can sound like on, say, halfway setting to halfway fuzz. And then look into some different rhythm samples. Now I'm going to stick to something that I feel suits this pedal exceptionally well for my style. But I'll throw in a couple of other different genres as well, just so you can hear an all-rounder kind of example of what the pedal can do for you. All right, cool. So it tracks the notes absolutely fine for me. It gives them fuzz where you would want it and how you'd want it, and it just sings out. Now, my favorite feature and the favorite sound out of this pedal is when we activate setting 1. Now, what setting 1's doing is basically scooping out the mids and boosting the highs, and it just gives this pedal something extra. I don't know how to explain it other than hopefully you'll understand when you hear it. So back to setting 2. Setting 1. So it was setting 1 that I was using for the track that you heard on the intro for both the rhythm guitar sounds and the lead. I really liked what effect it had on the signal, and it really truly is like no other fuzz that I've ever tried. Completely inspired me back into kind of like classic Sabbath sounds, but then obviously I brought it up with a little bit more of a modern twist with regards to what I was actually playing chordal wise. So we'll just take a look at some of the chords that I was using on that setting on my bridge pickup. Sustain for days on this one as well. So there's no need for the delay effect or the reverb effect. I was using delays and reverbs on my solo sound, but I wanted to kind of just show you this one today dry. Anyone that watches these demo videos that I normally do, they'll see that I normally have a healthy amount of reverb and delay because that's just my sound. But this one, I want you to get a feel for what it does by itself with no other effects in. And I'm even going mono today as well. So because there's no delays or reverbs, it's literally, see what the signal is. So I'm coming from my guitar into the pedal, out of the pedal into the front of my amp, which in today's issue, we've got the Victory Kraken Mark II on clean, gain set to around about 11 o'clock, so just below 12 there. So it's a relatively clean sound. We just double check that again. And then with the pedal on. So yeah, it's been a very fun experience for me being able to check this particular pedal out. It wasn't what I was expecting, but in a good way, and it's given me the opportunity to experiment with sounds in a way that I didn't think was genuinely possible with one singular pedal. It's doing something inside. I have no idea what Paul has done inside of here, but whatever it isn't anything short of genius, in my honest opinion. So that's it from me, guys, for another pedal review. It's been an absolute immense pleasure being able to have the opportunity to check this one out. It does something that I've never heard in the pedal before, which when I've been playing guitar for 30 years and messing with pedals for about that same time, that's quite rare for me. So yeah, it's been an absolute joy. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the sounds that we've got out of it today. And that's it from me.